Well, the goals of the 100 influential Georgia Muslims is manyfold. One is to instill pride in the community and to show what the community is capable of achieving and is achieving. It is to celebrate these individuals who are doing amazing work day in and day out. It is to set role models for our youth, and our youth is in the most wide sense, both within the Muslim community and everyone else. It is to tell stories of human beings, how they overcame some major challenges and what did they do with their lives.
I was impressed by the nature of some of these folks, and you had religious leaders, you had artists, you had sports figures, you had scientists, educators. So it was when I first got the list, I guess I have to say I was a little bit intimidated by just how big of a variety of folks there were.
It's a really opportunity to showcase people in this community who are otherwise often not recognized for the incredible work they do, and a way for our American Muslim community to recognize their peers across a whole cross-section of different trades, industries, professional backgrounds, from arts to business, legal, healthcare, and it really shows the great diversity that is Atlanta, what makes us a great international city.
The 100 influential Georgia Muslims showcases a vibrant community that is doing so much that most people don't know anything about. And is not just, the folks who are honored are not just doing things in their own families or in their own congregations or in their own neighborhoods, but they're doing things that are impacting all of us.
It also sets a bar for folks to achieve, and there's nothing better than a recognition and an award for people to start seeing, oh, that's what excellence looks like. That's what can be done. That, individual is right in my county and I didn't realize it. So it begins this process of having you think and rethink who your neighbor is, who is doing amazing work, the leaders in a particular field, in a brand new light.
And we began to see that we are contributing in every aspect of life here in Atlanta and Georgia and these United States, and that it's just not by happenstance or coincidence that these influential contributing people are Muslim. That each of them probably would give a lot of credit to their faith and their belief that helped them to be successful in their various fields.
What ISB is saying is that let me show you the impact that Muslims have had in this community of ours. And the 100 will begin this month, but it won't end this month, because Muslims have been contributing for hundreds of years, and they'll be contributing for hundreds of years to come.
Continuing the legacy, changing the narrative, captures, I think, the moment in history where we are, where we're beginning to realize what Muslims have contributed positively to Georgia history, to Georgia economy, Georgia business, the arts, all of that. We're just now, I think, beginning to open the door and make that part of the larger Georgia history conversation.
There is a perception that's not matching with reality, and that in order for everyone to have a fuller understanding, the story needs to change. And so in changing the narrative, that's incumbent that we understand what is the reality and who is the reality, and that all of us benefit by understanding that truth.
Change that narrative. A lot of folks out there have the idea that Muslims, the word association is not very positive. But when we showcase these folks, when we have a book that showcases these folks and what they're doing day in and day out and contributing not just to the Muslim community, but to the wider community, it is an incredible, fascinating, powerful story that we are telling.
Continuing the legacy, changing the narrative.
Continuing the legacy, changing the narrative.